Excellent! Here's why the new BMW i4 M50 is the only EV sedan I would buy in 2022. Are you planning to switch from the BMW 3 Series or 5 Series? Then don't think twice and go ahead with the BMW i4 M50 EV Sedan. The extravagant, technologically advanced BMW i4 M50 is the first ever electric car from the M division. It can reach 60 miles per hour in 3.9 seconds, which is comparable to the rear-wheel drive BMW M3 Competition. So why buy the BMW i4 M50? Welcome back to the electric era. In today's video, we will look at the new BMW i4 M50 and the reasons to purchase it right away. Before we proceed, make sure to subscribe to our channel and click on the notification bell for regular updates. The BMW i4 M50 is the M performance version of the new all-electric i4. It has two electric motors, one at each axle, making 536 horsepower and 586 pound-feet of torque. According to IBM, it can get from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 3.9 seconds, which is about as fast as the rear-wheel drive BMW M3 Competition, with its top speed being electronically limited at 155 miles per hour. It's complemented by a carbon fiber roof that reduces overall weight and has built-in solar cells that provide power for cabin climate control. The i4 M50 EV is an electric plug-in hybrid that uses a 1.5-liter four-cylinder engine to generate electricity for the battery, which provides all of the power to the front axle. The pre-charged batteries provide electricity to the rear wheels only, making this BMW a front-wheel drive vehicle that retains excellent traction while delivering smooth performance, especially around town. With an active cooling system, your i4 M50 EV will stay charged throughout your daily drive, even on hot days. The i4 M50 is a modern, luxury car that carries an M3 rivaling price tag. It comes with an impressive range of standard features and includes the best-in-class performance and handling that many can't expect at this price point. Its unique design sets it apart from the competition, but doesn't come without some compromises, namely its interior space. The i4's interior is generally well made, although there are a couple of niggles with its design. For instance, the starter button on the center console is fiddly to reach and not a particularly intuitive place to be located. The control display screen also has a play function that requires you to hold down an on-screen button for what seems like an eternity after making your selection. It would be far more likely to come out of standby mode if you held it down less. Lastly, the climate control buttons on the steering wheel lack any sort of illumination and therefore can't be seen at night. The i4 M50 takes just 1.5 seconds to jump from 40 to 60 miles per hour, faster than Lamborghini's Aventador SVJ. While driving through urban streets or out of town on freeways or country roads, you will feel safe in the knowledge that you are making an important contribution to reducing air pollution in our towns and cities. The majority of the functions are easily accessible to the driver, although the seats can't quite be dialed in for a perfect fit. On the plus side, there is enough head and legroom up front in the interior. The i4's sporty roof profile causes some headroom in the back to be significantly limited, and there isn't much toe space under the front seats. When you're behind the wheel of this stylish electric vehicle, you'll enjoy impressive acceleration and power for zipping around town and overtaking slower traffic. With a capacity for up to 5 passengers, it's perfect for taking kids to school or heading out of town with the whole family in tow. The i4 appears to be a sedan, but it is actually a hatchback. Despite the official measurements claiming there is just 10 cubic feet of room back there that can fit beneath the luggage cover, that is encouraging for cargo storage. To facilitate the transportation of longer items, the back seat can be folded flat into 3 separate pieces. Unfortunately, there isn't even a little front trunk for extra storage, which is a minor letdown. And if you need to fit a car seat, the rear legroom is pretty decent. The ISOFIX anchors are clearly marked and easily accessible. And because the top tether anchors are located on the back of each seat, it's easy to clip and cinch a car seat into place. Now, when you say i4 M50, fast is an understatement. The i4 M50 is the first BMW to feature a 4-cylinder engine as well as a fully electric drivetrain. It gets an incredible 250 miles of range from its lithium-ion battery and can also be recharged up to 80% in just 25 minutes using high-speed charging, DC combo. This makes it much more convenient than almost all other EVs on the market for road trips, since you can stop at many different places along the way and get back on the highway in less than 40 minutes. With a total of 408 horsepower and up to 714 Nm of torque, the BMW i4 M50 EV is one hombre of a sedan. Charging times are short, just over 3 hours from low battery to full, and you can select from 3 levels of regenerative braking: light, medium, or strong. This can be controlled on the fly by pressing a button on the steering wheel. The official EPA estimated range for the BMW i40 M50 with the optional 20-inch wheels is 227 miles. If you continue to use the 19-inch wheels and tires that come standard, that range estimate increases to 270 miles. The EPA estimates that the i4 M50 uses 42 kilowatt-hours of energy per 100 miles when equipped with 20-inch wheels, which is less efficient than the Polestar 2 or Tesla Model 3 Performance. It not only has a longer range than the Model 3 Performance and Polestar 2, but it also outperformed the first Polestar 2 Performance Pack car in our tests in terms of efficiency. In an effort to keep prices down and margins up, BMW is using battery cells from South Korea's LG Chem. Sound familiar? That's because we've seen this happen before with Mercedes-Benz EQC SUV. The i4 gets 80 kilowatt-hours of juice, which translates to a range of 220 miles on the European testing cycle. Charging takes about 5 hours via a standard wall outlet, up to 11 kilowatts, and just over 2 hours if you have access to a high-powered charger, 50 kilowatts or more. A charging cable is included in the $9,500 premium package that also brings driver aids such as adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, and more. The BMW i4 is one of the few electric vehicles on the market with an advanced driver's aid suite that rivals that of Tesla. The adaptive cruise, lane guidance, and 360-degree camera will help drivers avoid hitting things in their field of vision, making it a good option for drivers who might not have the strongest mental map of their driving routes. The Harman Kardon surround sound system should be upgraded in any case. Add it so you don't have to listen to music through your phone's tinny speakers anymore. The BMW i4 M50 EV is a technological feat with driver aids that work seamlessly and an impressive number of customizable options. You can have your i4 customized almost as much as one of BMW's flagship sedans, but this one has more punch to it than many of its bigger brothers. The i4 gets a lot of things right: excellent rear visibility, plenty of room in the back and trunk, excellent handling, comfortable seats, and an easy-to-use digital interface combined to make it a great driver's car. It's also very well equipped at no extra cost. A wireless CarPlay with Android integration and 12 USB ports means everyone can stay connected, even on road trips. Created by Academy Award-winning composer Hans Zimmer and exclusively available on select models, this electric vehicle has an electronic soundscape that changes depending on drive mode. Sport, Comfort, and Eco Pro all have their own unique acoustic feedback to distinguish their characteristics. Another neat feature is the voice-activated assistant, which can adjust the climate, turn on seat heaters, as well as tune to a radio station and program navigation. With its Model 3 Performance, Tesla used to be the top in terms of value. But since then, costs have increased, and Teslas are no longer eligible for federal tax credit. Even while the i4 feels expensive in the great scheme of things, this makes it a more desirable purchase. Depending on your selections, the Model 3 and Polestar 2 are priced similarly to the i4 M50. The interior build quality of the BMW, though, feels far more commensurate with its pricing than that of the Tesla. Although it didn't feel sophisticated, the leather and aluminum trim in our test cars seemed sturdy and well kept. That is preferable to a large touchscreen any day. Even with regard to its electric vehicles, BMW's guarantee is still very typical. BMW's EV battery warranty is valid for 8 years or 100,000 miles, while the basic and powertrain warranties are valid for 4 years, 50,000 miles. For 3 years and 36,000 miles, BMW also offers free maintenance. However, with the i4, we're not sure what else has to be serviced besides cabin air filters and tire rotations. The final benefit is a 2-year supply of free 30-minute charging sessions on the Electrify America network, a nice extra that more EV producers are already including. Being the top-end model with performance comparable to the M3, it also has a comparable price. Starting at $65,900, the BMW i4 M50 only increases in price from there, with options fast pushing it above $70,000. So it isn't inexpensive. It's well worth looking at the i4 M50 instead if you're in the market for any BMW sedan in that price bracket, including the BMW M3, the M440i Grand Coupe, or even a 5 Series. Will you go ahead with the BMW i4 M50? Let us know in the comments section below. We hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.